Hi, Pauline. This is Anne, and thanks for wanting to hear my take on your pieces that you submitted for CP Treasures. Yeah, I love your work. You entered two pieces. They're both wonderful. It was really hard to choose. We'll take a quick peek at the one we did choose, and then we'll come back to this one. It was really hard. I think that maybe the reason, I mean, the eye here is just, fabulous, and the nose is fabulous, and she is a cutie. Oh, it's Josie, so it's a she. She is a cutie. I think down at the bottom, I mean, there's a slight weaker area down here. It's like, there's lots of attention paid to the strokes, into filling it up, filling up the tooth, or filling, really getting that feeling of fur, hair. It's like attention, I guess. You took your time and you got everything just right on here, and even the neck. And as you get down here and you're starting to work toward your vignette, and a vignette, is where you fade off. It feels like it's not just the edges that you lost attention. It's like the whole area. There's less attention. And so like these lines right here become a little, like they're sort of bothersome. They're kind of false. And so I think that when you're doing a vignette, you want to go ahead and put full attention to almost all of it and only sort of do the edges, let the edges fall off, because this is an area that keeps dragging my attention down because it's not well blended, and too many of the strokes show. The strokes look too much like strokes rather than fur. So, I mean, this is a really picky thing. Just that if I have to choose between one or the other, I need to justify, what it is. And I would say that was that area there. And the piece we did decide to include is this one. And this one is Girl with Attitude. What I loved about this was that you don't actually have a lot of strokes visible at all, or like fur, like the individual hairs. You have very little showings. It's more velvety. And although it's nice to see individual strokes, like sometimes, in art, and we see a lot with dogs. But this one, it's different because of that. And it makes it a little more moody, a little more like atmospheric. I love the way the light hits him right here, and you've done that really well, here too, very, very nicely lit. Beautiful collar. You did a really beautiful job. It's so 3D by, including a high range of values, the real dark and then the real light for the highlight. It just really makes that pop and really gives it a lot of depth. A lot of people aren't able to do that wide range as well as you've done here of value. The eyes are beautiful. She has attitude, but you know what? To me, she also looks a little bit, and like she's thoughtful, but also just a little bit. Do I use the word sad? Let's say wise. Yeah, maybe a little wise. If you're wise, you're always going to have just a little touch of sadness in there because you see the world as it is. I'm sorry for getting so philosophical, but that's kind of what her face did for me. I mean, it was like, oh, I know this soul, or oh, I want to know this soul. So I think you did that with the eyes, but also, like I said, with that softness, the soft toning down of the individual hairs. There's really not much more I can say. The vignette, I would say that the vignette on this is a little awkward. I mean, she's just sort of popping out of nowhere. I think maybe a little softening here, or a little softening further in. So maybe just take a kneaded eraser, or not a kneaded eraser, mounting putty or poster putty, and just, sort of lift a little more off, especially on the edges, so that it's not quite so sudden. But it's nothing that really bothers me. Nice shadow under the collar, just nice hairs. They're thin enough, or whiskers, I should say. just all in all, a very successful piece, and we're happy to publish Girl with Attitude in CP Treasures Volume 9. Very happy. All right. Thanks, Pauline. Bye.